Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. So today I'll be studying chapter 8 of 10th class polity ncert, that is challenges to democracy. So let's have a look at the overview of this chapter. This concluding chapter draws upon all that you have learned in the last 2 years so as to address the fundamental questions of democratic politics. What are the challenges that democracy faces in our country and elsewhere? What can be done to reform democratic politics? How can our democracy become more democratic in its practice and outcomes? This chapter does not answer these questions. It only makes some suggestions about the way in which we can approach the questions of challenges and reforms. It invites you to think on your own and come up with your own reading of the challenges, your recipe of how to overcome these, and your own definition of democracy. So let's dive deep into this chapter, thinking about challenges. Foundational challenge, challenge of expansion, deepening of democracy, and these two favorite cartoons are saying goodbye to us. Not goodbye, actually see you, right? So different contexts, different challenges. Mubarak re-elected, seeing the democracy. Campaign money, liberal gender equality, while it doesn't apply to when picking their own leader, obviously. Case and context, your description of the challenges for democracy in that situation. So you can pause the video and answer the questions. These are like question 1, 2, 3. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I think this much. Different types of challenges. Constitutional design, democratic rights, working of institutions, elections, federalism, decentralization, accommodation, diversity, political organizations, any other category. Then foundational challenge, challenge of expansion, challenge of deepening, priority, challenges to democracy. Example, reasons for preference, thinking about political reforms. Doctors absenteeism challenge, political funding challenge. You can pause the video and skim through these two portions. Okay, any other problem of your choice, challenge, reform proposals. Reforming politics, you can pause the video and have a look at the story that is given here. Redefining democracy, reading between the lines. So you can pause the video and brainstorm on these questions. No need to write, but just think what points you can draw under this heading. So challenges to democracy discusses 3 main types of challenges. The foundational challenge of establishing a democratic government in non-democratic societies, the challenge of expansion and applying democratic principles more broadly and inclusively, and the challenge of deepening by strengthening democratic institutions and practices for better results, such as increasing women's representation and addressing social inequalities. Foundational challenge definition. This challenge exists in countries that are not yet fully democratic and need to build a democratic government from scratch. Actions. This involves establishing a sovereign and functional state, overthrowing non-democratic regimes, and keeping the military out of government control. Challenges of expansion. Definition. This challenge applies to established democracies and involves extending democratic principles to all regions, social groups, and institutions. Examples: granting more power to local government bodies like gram panchayats and municipal corporations, ensuring women, minority groups, and other sections of society receive fairer representation, reducing the number of decisions made outside democratic control. Now let's discuss about challenge of deepening. Definition. This challenge focuses on strengthening the existing institutions and practices of democracy to make them more effective and meaningful. Examples: promoting economic, social, and religious equality, providing equal opportunities in education and health facilities, reducing corruption to prevent people from losing faith in democracy. Other challenges discussed: criminalization of politics, corruption, and lack of public participation. First, let's discuss about criminalization of politics. The risk of people with criminal records participating in elections and holding power. Second, corruption. The presence of corrupt government officials which can undermine people's faith in democratic processes. Lack of public participation. Citizens need to actively engage in the political process to advocate for reforms and ensure accountability. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much, and please do share your reviews in the comment section below.